Hi, Katie. Thank you for joining me today. I would love to ask you a few questions with regards to the Coach Factory program. You recently completed it and you've even joined our coaching team at the Time Factory. So, yes, welcome and thank you for your
Thank
time.
you. Thank you. It's awesome to be here.
Oh, it's wonderful to have you as well. And I'm really looking forward to our journey forward. Looking forward to our journey together as we work together and as you just developed into this wonderful coach, which I know you're going to be. So that's exciting. So I want to start with the first question with regards to the coaching program itself. So when we first met in terms of talking about becoming an online life coach and how it works and what the program will assist you with, what was the actual tipping point for you in becoming an online life coach?
So I think, Rieta, if I can just go back a little bit and just share a little bit of personal information. So I was actually retrenched almost a year ago from being in the corporate industry for 19 years. And, obviously during that period when I wasn't working, it gave me a chance to really just reflect and really look at and redefine my purpose, and what I
Yes.
wanted to try and do going forwards. And I kept on thinking about the saying that I heard, and it was that in your pain you find your purpose. And during the last year, I really understood from myself that I wanted to continue to help and support and inspire people in a different way. And coaching became something in my mind as a thought process, and just through an advert that I saw that you had placed on LinkedIn about the Coach Factory, I just started thinking about that and seeing the credibility of the Coach Factory program, and also knowing you as an individual and being as integrous as you are. I just thought this is for me. That I wanted to be part of something bigger, not just a coach for myself. So yeah.
Wow, that is amazing. Thank you for that. That is really beautiful and also lovely to hear that you really valued that the way we did things and how we do things and with integrity. That is amazing. Thank you so much, Katie, for that. I feel like so humbled now because it's a beautiful thing that we are doing and
Mm.
helping more people. And if I can help 20 people, but I can have 20 coaches who help 20 more people each, that just escalates the way we change the world and really
Exactly.
make an impact. So, wow,
Yeah.
yeah, that is amazing. Thank you for that. And may I ask you, when you were busy with the program, what about the program itself, the training program, did you appreciate the most?
So many things. I think firstly was the experience of the trainers. You have incredible trainers, from psychologists to communication experts, and you being the sales expert. So knowing that the training is being done by, the best of the best in their field was the first point. Um, I like the fact that the program was broken down into a very concise timetable. So, we knew exactly what sessions we were doing on which day. And it was also a manageable, time frame, particularly if people are just wanting to do, the coach training as maybe as a side hustle and not a full profession. You can fit that into
Yes.
your day to day. It was also very interactive and an opportunity to collaborate and learn during the sessions. And I think being part of a team is so much more critical than trying to navigate a platform that you're not familiar with on your own. Whereas in this environment with the training, you really felt that you had the support the whole time. So from that side, it filled all the gaps that I believe I would have lacked if I had just, gone through to the AI platform itself.
Yeah. And I'm so glad to hear you say that because it just reaffirms that that's exactly what we want to do. And I
Mm.
was listening to a person this morning on a video and a podcast, and I actually they said something very interesting in terms of you can study for 3 or 4 years, do a diploma, do a graduate, and then what? Can you actually start? And I was thinking of what we sell is not just a course where you do it, you pay for it. We're also saving people time, because what we do is we take out all the unnecessary things and make sure that what you learn is necessary and get you started as soon as possible. And I think that is so important in terms of where we all at today, because you don't want to waste time. You don't want to waste another 3 or 4 or 5 years in becoming an online life coach. If I offer you a course and I tell you you can become an online life coach within 8 weeks, and it's people are like, what? Shouldn't this take years? No, it shouldn't take years. It should be possible to do it. And I think the AI system definitely assists there, making it more possible. But yeah, that's the aim is, and that's what we literally did. You pay for the mistakes I made and took that out and literally save the time so that you don't have to make those timely and costly mistakes as well. And you can just like concisely put it there and get going. So
yes. But it's also, it's the practical application that you get through the program. You have a lot of opportunities to practice different ways of coaching and, you know, really being hands-on as opposed to just doing the theory, which I think sometimes is the mistake with just working with only the data. Is yes, you can learn the theory and you can become a specialist at the theory, but can you apply it? Can you use that? Can you coach effectively? And the Coach Factory program really supports you practicing, learning, making those mistakes in a safe and comfortable environment.
Yeah. And that's that experiential learning we would like people to have, get the experience, and it gives you that self-confidence to get started also faster. You also mentioned, I want to just mention the teamwork. For myself, I found very quickly when I started online life coaching that it is very lonely. You have your customers, but you're not really interacting with the team. And that team support for me, just speaking for myself, and I know for you it's valuable as well, but it is valuable to have a team because every coach also needs a coach. And at least we've got a team where we can assist one another and guide and grow, help with each other's personal growth as well, which is amazing. I do love the team thing very much.
Yeah, no, me too. Me too.
Yeah. It's a big differentiator for me as well, having a team and having people, because you learn from each other so much. Yeah, so it does escalate. Katie, may I just ask you one more question before we finish this interview? And I really appreciate you giving me this wonderful feedback. Thank you for that. So if I was a coach or planning, I was just someone who wants to become a coach, let's rather say it like that. I want to become a coach, but I'm still like not sure. Do I want to do this? Can I do this? What would your advice to me be then? Or tips or suggestions on how do I overcome this? I'm not sure about this thing.
So I think very important to remember that the internet is your friend and it's an amazing source of information. You've got to do your homework. So I'd encourage anybody to look at YouTube clips more, YouTube videos on the Coach Factory, but also different coaching platforms that are out there, and speak to people, reach out to other coaches at the Coach Factory and the Time Factory to just find out what their experience is of it. What you can also do is you can also reach out to Shadowmatch directly and just see what their program's all about. Their site is free to the public, and just see what their offering actually is. And something that I learned, during the program as well, is that there's a lot of coaches out there, and it's really important that whatever program that you use must be standardized. It must be a platform where you can use the information, the AI information, in a safe way that is safe for both you as the coach and also for the coachee that you are working with, and also to feel that you have the support in terms of the material and the back end and the AI information that is generated off algorithms that has been used for thousands of people that have been coached out there. So the system is unique and it's different to other coaching platforms. So that's all I would say, is really make sure you do your homework, and you'll feel, your gut will tell you this is the right program to follow.
Absolutely. That is wonderful advice, Katie, and so true. And I think if anybody's still on the fence with regards to do I, don't I, that's absolutely the way to go. And that's also how we work. It's like you can just go onto Shadow Match and do your own thing. But if you need some guidance and you want to accelerate the process and really become that coach you want to be, that's where we come in. But it's absolutely true. And I do believe, like what you also said, this safety in terms of for you and your coachee, and keeping you on the tracks and having something concrete and data driven, and not just in the air, and it's you don't have a way to go. And I just want to mention, and this is not like there's probably a bit of advertising, but with the Shadow Match, I get so excited with that AI system, the data, the safety of it for both parties, as well as the variety. You can do so many different coaching models and use it, and you can really find your niche, or you can do a little bit of everything. It depends on where you are and who your customers are and where you're going with it. So, and you can even change it up a bit. Yeah, so you can private, corporate, schools, young people, old people, anybody. You can make it a men's ministry or a women's ministry. You can go whichever way you like, and it's got you covered. So yeah, it's really amazing. But yeah, people can go read up on it. And yes, Katie, wonderful feedback again. Thank you so much for your time. And yeah, and as I said, we're going to have some wonderful times together in the future. And yeah, so people should watch this space. Keep an eye out on Coach Katie. Yes, yes. Coach Katie is on our team, and she's going to make some waves. That's amazing.
Awesome.
Thank
Thanks,
you, Katie.
Rita.
Have a beautiful day, Kate.
Thank you, and you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Bye-bye.